G'day all, Gordon from Mining Systems here in Australia. Let's talk about DI resin vessels, filling and emptying a DI resin vessel. So a vessel will come in different sizes, 8, 12.5, 13, 25 and even up to 50 litre capacity. And what I'd like to show you is how to fill a DI resin vessel. So here we have a 12.5 litre vessel. I've removed the centre standpipe. So the centre standpipe will separate from the head. The bottom of the standpipe has a conical section which will mate with the bottom of the bottle. When you fill the resin tank, if you're doing this all the time, you can set up a cork or a boat bung that'll fit in the centre standpipe to stop the resin entering the centre standpipe. So a little bit of insulation tape that I've placed over the centre standpipe there. You can buy dedicated funnels in relation to the filling of the bottle. If you don't have a funnel, you could wrap a manila folder, you can use a safety cone upside down and open up the hole on that, or even a cheap chopping board where you can wrap the chopping board with a bit of tape and have a large conical funnel. Resin comes in different brands, different formats. I'd just like to show you. So we have a 25 litre bag of resin here, and our aim is to get probably half this bag inside this bottle. Bit of a laborious task. What I also wanted to talk about is emptying the resin. So depending on your TDS where you are, will depend on the amount of litres and the duration that you'll get with your bottle and your resin. So what I tell people to do is if you grab a milk crate, inside that milk crate, add a garbage bag. So when your resins comes time to be changed, you can balance the bottle over the crate, you can then remove the lid and you can hose out that resin into the garbage bag. Cut the tiny little holes, that'll allow you to hose out the resin. The water will then drain from the bag, and then you can bin it in your hard waste. So we aim to get half this bag of resin in this bottle, which will fill it up to about the neck. One caution with resin is if we spill resin onto any concrete or hard surface, it becomes extremely slippery. So we've got about half that bag of the resin into the bottle. I'll then flush it. We also want to make sure that we don't have resin in the thread. So if you're outside, you can use a garden hose and make sure that resin is not in that threaded area, because it's going to allow you a bit of difficulty with installing your upper basket. So on this particular resin vessel we have an additional pre-filter. Pre-filters come in a couple of different configurations. We have carbon, 1 and 5 micron, and also sediment. So we can advise you, depending on where you are, what pre-filter would best suit yourself. So all this can be seen on our website at ionicsystems.com.au here in Australia. So at the moment now, I'm just screwing the head back onto the bottle. If you're unaware, the head of a bottle, if you look closely, will have an in-out indication on that head. So in is obviously into the bottle, and depending if you're running a pre-filter or not. So in this particular case we have a carbon pre-filter, 10-inch filter housing. We'll also attach this for the customer. Quite a coarse thread. So if you'd like to know any information about running DIs, we can give you estimated costs in your TDS level at what it would cost per hour per day to run a DI system. We can talk to you about this or even reverse osmosis. So reverse osmosis, different way of filtration. A good RO system will be made up of a number of different filters, often sediment carbon, the RO polishing off with a DI. So the running cost of an RO system is extremely cheap, higher buy price, but a long-term longevity, and will keep money in your pocket in the long term. Appreciate you watching. Any more information in Australia, onyxsystems.com.au. Cheers, thanks.